Hey everybody, I am back again for take 2. It's time to see if anybody has learned their lesson. This audit is going to be a silent audit. If any officers approach me, I will answer 0 questions. Well, it's not going to be silent per se. It's going to be restating what they said. What's up, Flo? So if they ask me, do you have ID? I'm going to just reply, do I have ID? ? So every question that they ask, I'm just going to ask that same question right back to them. Hopefully they kind of figure it out. I'm also going to remember this time to get everyone's badge number. As you can remember in the last one, the officer that tried to detain me illegally, his name was B. Taylor, and his badge number was 1236, I believe. I may be mistaken, but I believe 1236. Oh, dude, it's perfect, Man in Black. The weather is absolutely perfect. I'm in a hoodie today, even though it's kind of warm out. I'm still in a hoodie because it was cold on my last 2 audits, so. But this time I'm just gonna go straight to the back. I mean, this is where they had an issue with me, I guess, so. Oh, so this is in Chesapeake, Virginia. This is I think it's called the Public Safety Office. It's the police headquarters, so. Flo said, come audit in Florida. You can do it in a Speedo. These are some older vehicles here. There's a new one. What I really missed that I didn't get to see last time were the SWAT vehicles, so I think that's where I'm gonna go. Because they've got like a bus, and they also have something else, but I don't know if it was in the fenced-in area. So I just got some editing software downloaded onto my computer. So for now on, I'll be taking these videos down, editing them, and then putting them back up. So if you are trying to go back and view, I don't see any no trespassing signs, but that is a good idea. Let's see what that sign says. There's one right there. What does this sign say? Okay, that one says no parking. I haven't seen any others. Last time I was out here, I didn't see any either. We've got a couple looky-loos. See if I can zoom in. It gets kind of grainy because it's a digital zoom. Got a couple looky-loos over there. I don't know where the other ones are. I'm trying to see them. But this building is so huge, even in the back here. Dial 911 if you want to be incriminated. Got an undercover one here. Looks like they've got a radio in it. I don't see a whole lot of lights. There might be some inside of the grill. Yeah, there are. There's 2 inside of the grill. Got a gang symbol here on the back. Of this personal vehicle. Yeah, this time I'm not going to be saying much at all. They're not going to get anything out of me. This is a firefighter's truck. I feel like it's just all railroad yard and yard offices. I caught just the tail end of that. Let me see if I can scroll back. Man in Black, do an audit around the railroad yards and yard offices. Yeah, I could see how that'd be a good one. Looks like nothing's written on the clipboard, or they have a piece of paper over. ODU tag. Good. I don't know if ODU teaches law, but I know that they need to relearn it. I'm gonna follow this car, see where he's going. No, it looks like he's going real far. There he goes. I think they might have learned their lesson. We'll see. The video I did, I think it has like 6,000 views right now, which is way more than I thought we would end up seeing. So I just wanted to thank everybody who viewed that, and also people who are viewing this one. Honestly, I thought I'd have, by the end of the week, I'd only have, 10 or 15 followers, and you guys have, I've got about 900 subscribers right now, give or take. Once I hit the 1,000 mark, I'll do a little thank you video and do some more after, I get further and further. I have connected. Exactly, and League Science, that honestly is a very, very true statement. He said that they don't learn until they get sued, and that is one thing that that's really great, is that once that happens, it becomes public information. So it's out there, and I think that's usually the biggest cause of change. But I'd like to think that we're making differences too.
Buddy.
How you doing?
What you got going on? That's my personal stuff in there.
Just taking some pictures.
Huh?
Just taking some pictures and videos.
I know, but that's my personal stuff. I appreciate it if you didn't video.
Are you a public servant?
Yeah, I work for the city, but I got personal items in there, so
But that is a city vehicle, correct?
yeah, it is. But
And it's on public property?
yeah,
Okay.
It is.
So anything I can see on public property, I can video. If you'd like, I'll wait and I'll edit it out, and then I'll go back if you want to cover up any personal stuff.
That's fine. I don't know who you are. It's
Yeah, I
a city
understand.
Facility, so
Yeah, I'm just a
keep
journalist.
my wallet in there and stuff like
Sure.
that.
Yeah, like I said, I'll edit it out. If you want to cover anything up, I will edit that out
Just
for you
didn't
though.
know if I had any personal,
Identification,
credit card
type
or
stuff,
like
credit
that
cards. Yeah.
going on. That's
Well,
all.
yeah, and
Other than that,
I
don't
go back
mind.
through and I edit these so that nothing like that. Cause that's not what we're here for. So,
Appreciate it.
how you doing? Yeah, it's pretty dirty. That's true, but at the same time, if it's his personal stuff, I don't want to have his ID and stuff out there. He is a public servant, but at the same time, there's a small matter of respect that we auditors need to hold up to as well. We can video anything, but it's better to keep personal information out of it unless it's somebody in their line of duty, and then I'd like to get all their personal. That's right. He shouldn't have that stuff. He shouldn't have that stuff out, and that's why I told him he's more than welcome to cover it back up. And then I'd go through and take a take two. But he decided that's not what he wanted to do. So. How you doing? Yeah, see, I give, that was kind of borderline. I typically try to give citizens their respect. He was public servant, and he was watching me, which, it's just borderline. It's kind of, we try to be nice to certain people, but if police officers, of course, until they give me respect, I don't give them respect, or I give them respect until they don't respect me, and then I no longer give it. Let me rephrase that. And one thing I learned is that I do not keep ID on me anymore, even though nobody's forced it from me. Nothing so far.
Afternoon. Can I help you?
No, I'm just taking some pictures, doing a little tour.
Thank you. Let me know if you need some help.
All right, will do. League science, you're right. A lot of people told me that, and I definitely took their advice. Oh, go ahead, sir. I don't mean to get in your way. I apologize. News Now, New Hampshire. I am going to do that. I have an empty wallet, so that is what will be done from now on. Let's see, I already got some shots of that last time. I think that they have learned a little bit. See front desk for entry. Yeah, would you guys like to subscribe to my channel? I'd be happy to give it to you. Sure.
I don't really do a lot of subscriptions, but I'll check things out. There you go. Thank you.
Say what? Yes, sir, if you'd like. You're welcome.
Is that like Facebook, YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube?
I guess I could have written down a whole list of channels, but it's good to know that he knows why we're here and that he's well, he didn't sound comfortable, but at least he knew what our rights were and decided to stop everyone that was trying to check out Virginia Beach Ordinance 23-7.1 before you do audits here. I will do that. Thank LexTech. Sorry, it disappeared before I could see it. Thank you for that. I will absolutely do that. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't try to take control and do it himself. That's usually, another form of power, is to not allow the other person to write and to do it yourself. So that was good on him. I do appreciate it. Looks like I'll just do a few more minutes here, and then they will have gone from a fail to a pass for the moment. Of course, I'll be back. I don't know, this is the magistrate's office. Let's check that out while we're here. Well, it's one thing. You got to give respect to get respect. And although it is, it doesn't help the cause because being respectful seems to shut them down. At the same time, it's absolutely something that should be done in all instances. I think everyone should respect everybody, and until they do something to not earn it, which is why I said when I got back here today, I would not be doing answering any questions at all. I would be simply just rephrasing their question into a question for them, which I don't think is very it's still disrespectful, but they haven't earned my respect. They definitely lost it. And if they continue doing as well as they are, then they might get it back. Okay, no cell phones permitted, no cameras permitted. So now the question is this lawful or is it just a rule? Because if it's lawful, then if I go in, I know it's not, but I need to research that law first so that I can cite it to them. I carry some laws in my pocket now. Oh, there is no code on the signs. That's correct. Well, why is that?
Because it says no cell phones in the lobby.
Is there a city ordinance that goes along with that?
Take the phone outside, please.
Is there a city ordinance?
You need to step outside with the phone.
I'm sorry, is there a city ordinance that goes along with that, or is it just a rule?
City ordinance, it's a jail rule. You have to step outside.
So it's a rule, not a law? I was just simply asking them. They said I can't have video, and I was just simply asking them.
Come on.
Well, can you tell me the ordinance? What law am I breaking? I'd rather do it right here. There's plenty of cameras in here that can
Sir,
see what's going on.
right, but you need to follow him.
Can you tell me what the city ordinance is that I'm not allowed to have a camera in here?
A camera, the cell phone is not permitted.
Okay, can you tell me that city
I
ordinance,
don't know
please?
the city ordinance, I just
Is
know
there-
the rule for the
Is
jail.
there a state law?
We're asking you to
Is this
leave
public
with the camera.
property?
Sir, we're asking you to leave.
Am-
Excuse me. We're asking you to
Please don't
leave.
touch
Come
my
on.
property.
Well, do you,
Please don't touch my property.
Come on, sir.
Is this public property?
No, this is private. This is ours. Don't leave.
This is not owned by the state? This is not owned by the city? Is this owned by is this private? If it's private property, can you tell me who owns it, please? And then I'll be happy to go. So is it public property or is it private?
It's city property.
City, which is
Yes.
that, and it's accessible to the public?
And one of the rules and regulations for this property is no cell phones inside the building.
Well, that's not a lawful rule. So
Yes, it is.
can you cite that ordinance?
Come on out, we'll be glad to talk about it.
Am I free to go? Am I being detained? I'm free to go? Okay, so that means I'm free to stay as well, so I will be staying. And if I'm trespassing, you're more than welcome to trespass me, and then we'll go from there. But if I'm not trespassing, I'd like to continue videoing for my story.
trespass.
How you doing, sir?
Doing well. Can I get your badge or name and badge number?
Lieutenant Thomas Mercer, Chesapeake Sheriff's Office. We don't actually allow cellular telephones in the secure part of this facility, so I'm going to ask you to step outside the facility with that cellular telephone.
Do you have somebody in charge of you that can come and speak with me?
I do have somebody in charge of me.
Can you call them, please?
Why is me as the lieutenant asking you to leave the facility?
Well-
You're violating our policy.
Policy or law? And it's public property, correct?
It is public property.
So it's protected by the First Amendment.
So you
Here,
want- so you
I'm
want-
going to reach in my back pocket for these papers.
Okay. Can I see them?
Yes, absolutely. If you read on the first one there, it says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, prohibiting the free exercise therefore of, or abiding the freedom of speech or of the press, or of the right for the people to peacefully assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
Are you petitioning me for a redress of grievances?
I'm the press. That's a different section
Who are
of
you
that.
with?
I'm private.
Do you have a pass?
Don't
Any
need
sort of
one.
credentials?
Don't need
Don't
one.
have any sort of press credentials?
Don't need one.
All right, can you wait right here for me? All
Absolutely.
right, thank you so much.
currently I'm at the building to the left of the police headquarters. I believe it's a jail. I haven't been able to take a whole lot of videos because I've had so many people trying to grab a camera out of my phone or grab the phone out of my hands. But other than her, no one else has been physical, which is good. That's good. Yes, it would still be classified as assault, but I mean, she just grabbed the camera. She didn't touch me, so, I'll let that one go. That's no big deal. I'm not here to get anybody in trouble. Looks like they're probably having a pretty big discussion about what is and is not right, and hopefully they'll come out and he'll be a little bit more educated, and then we'll be on our way. Attempted strong arm robbery. Okay, come on. I mean, technically yes, but let's be a little bit more realistic. I get it, but you know what? That is true. Jim Sharp. It says all persons entering the Chesapeake Correctional Center are subject to search, but I don't see any ordinance on that either. So it makes me wonder: are you if that's private back there, then they can require you to consent to a search to gain access. So if that is not accessible to the public, then they can do that. Sorry guys, I'm a little shaky when I zoom in. So I've got a few people that are going to start coming with me just as a safety precaution. We do live stream, so it's out there and unreachable, so it can't be deleted, but I think it'd be better to have backup from now on. So I've got about 5 or 6 people that have decided to start coming with me here in the next week or so. So, it'll be a little bit safer then. No, if I do get kicked out of here, I will have a swarm here, and then, because I'm not going to let anybody diminish my constitutional rights. I was hoping to find some contact information. I didn't research this. This was kind of like I was over at the police station, then decided to come over here. So I didn't research the phone numbers of this facility, but I'll definitely attach them in the video. Oh, this will be good. As a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to serve the community and safeguard lives, which is not, they don't have to protect anyone's lives legally, and property, to protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression, intimidate, privacy. Right here it says, I will enforce the law courteously and appropriately without fear or favor, malice or ill will, never employing unnecessary force or violence, and never accepting gratuities. Lieutenant? You are a lieutenant, correct?
Yeah.
Did you look up that ordinance for me?
You didn't ask me for one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have asked them. I apologize. They were saying that this is private property and that we can't have a camera in here, so
Who told you it was private property?
I'll look back on the film and I'll call in.
Can you get that?
Yeah. So
Okay,
I'll come back.
absolutely.
I'll come back tomorrow and fill out a. Can I get a complaint form?
A complaint form? They're on the website. for the
Okay.
sheriff's office.
Then yeah, I'll fill that out and once I review the footage, I don't want to turn off my live stream right now.
I
So
understand. All right, and if you have any questions for me, I work up here. So you can.
okay.
All right.
I think he has 4 stripes, maybe 5. If it's anything like the military, a stripe means 4 years of service. So that would mean he's either, I couldn't see how many stripes he's got exactly, but it'd be 16 years or 20 years of service. But I don't know their ranks. They're a little different from the military, so that's all I know. I believe they did learn today, and that's good. So I'll take a few more shots, and then I'll be on my way. He was the one who asked me to wait, and I think he realized and just decided to not proceed it further. Even though he didn't let me know that, he still. All right, guys. Well, just wanted to check in on this one. This one went really great, I think. I'm hoping that they learned their lesson and found out that although no, it is not permitted, it is not legally, they cannot legally tell me that I can't film in there. I also, along with the First Amendment on paper, I also brought the U.S. Code. Let me see if I can look at it real quick. No. Why? So I've got, I will revisit. I've got U.S. Code 42 U.S. Code 1983, Civil Action for Deprivation of Rights. And it just says, what'll happen basically if the police officers decide to not allow me to have my constitutional rights. It's a very, very hefty, not only is it a very hefty charge on their part, but it's also a very, very big lawsuit as well. So anyway, that's all for today. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, shoot them down. I'll also put my email address if you're in the area and you want to come out here and join me. That'll be down there as well. Also, I don't have any camera equipment. I'm just using a cell phone in my hands. As you can see, I'm just holding it with my hands. So I also have like a GoFundMe account. I'm not trying to ask anybody for, I'm not begging for money or anything, but if you guys want to help the cause and don't know how to, that's a good way. It'll help me get some camera equipment, some boom mics, so that I can get out here and have a little bit more clarity on the videos. So anyway, you guys stay safe out there. Remember, don't answer questions. All right, have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.